Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're cutting through the noise to bring you insights on a new development from Google. It really looks poised to fundamentally reshape how businesses and individuals like you approach automation and, yes, how you create income. Think of this as your essential briefing, really, a shortcut to understanding a strategic tech shift you need to know about.
And it's crucial to understand this isn't just another small step in AI and automation. We see those all the time. What we're looking at here is, well, a significant strategic play by Google. It seems designed not just to enter, but maybe define a major part of the business operations market. It really shows the intent behind these big tech moves.
Yeah, that sets the stage perfectly. So what are we zeroing in on today? We're officially diving deep into something called Google Opal AI. Our mission here is pretty clear. Unpack what Opal is, understand why it's such a big deal, grasp how it actually works, and most importantly, detail how you can potentially leverage it to, scale your income and your business, maybe faster than you think. Okay, let's unpack this then. Google Opal AI. It's not just another tool, right? It feels like Google's answer to a massive need. It's in public beta right now, and the core promise is, well, it's pretty transformative. It lets anyone build these money-making apps and custom AI tools without writing a single line of code. You just tell it what you want. In plain English, that's not just convenient, is it? It feels like a seismic shift.
Oh, absolutely seismic. The context here is vital. Because until now, custom business automation, tailored stuff, you faced, frankly, prohibitive costs and complexity. Your options were basically hire expensive developers. A team could easily run you $50,000, maybe more, for a moderate project. Or you subscribe to a maze of costly software, often restrictive, hundreds a month per tool.
Right. Out of reach for many.
Exactly. For most small or medium businesses, neither path was really viable. Opal fundamentally changes that whole equation. It democratizes advanced custom automation, makes it accessible, not just for the giants, but for entrepreneurs, small business owners, people who couldn't even dream of this before.
And it's more than just access, isn't it? What's fascinating is that Opal looks like Google's direct head-on response to Microsoft's automation tools like Power Platform. This isn't some side project. It suggests serious resources from Google.
Right.
So what does that mean for us, for the early users? That Google's making such a clear, competitive move here.
It means opportunity, pure and simple. When a giant like Google commits to a platform like this, they pour in immense resources, development, support, building the whole ecosystem. They want market share. And they need those early successes, those case studies, to show what's possible.
Okay, so being early is an advantage.
A big one. For you as an early adopter, it's not just using a new tool, it's positioning yourself right at the forefront of a major wave. You're getting access to something Google wants to make powerful and reliable. They'll likely be responsive to feedback too as they refine it. It's like building on a foundation that's probably going to become, ubiquitous.
Okay, so we've covered the what and the why. It's a game changer. But how does Opal actually work its magic? I've heard it described as a visual workflow constructor. Can you give us a clearer picture? What are these digital building blocks?
Right, the visual workflow is the interface, but the power is deeper. These aren't just generic blocks. Think of them as intelligent modules. Each one represents a specific business function or an advanced AI service from Google Stack. So when you tell Opal in natural language, I want to automate customer support emails,
Yeah.
it's not just keyword spotting. It's leveraging Google's powerful underlying AI, maybe parts of Gemini or similar large language models, to really interpret your intent.
Okay, it understands the goal.
Precisely. It then intelligently selects and connects these specialized modules. So one block might be an API call to your CRM for customer history. Another could be an NLP module to get the sentiment and intent of an incoming email. Then maybe a language generation module crafts a personalized response. Other blocks could connect to cloud services, handle conditional logic, or even run predictive models. The real magic isn't just connecting blocks. It's Opal understanding your request and assembling these sophisticated, pre-built components from Google's ecosystem to fulfill it.
That's much deeper than just drag and drop. It's like an intelligent assistant guiding the build, and then it presents it visually so you can still tweak it easily.
That's fantastic. So what are some compelling real-world applications? Stuff that goes beyond just basic task automation.
Oh, the possibilities are immense because you're moving beyond simple tasks to building entire intelligent systems. Imagine a system that handles all customer comms, from inquiry to support, but it actually learns from past interactions to get better over time.
Wow, okay.
Or a content workflow. Give it a few bullet points, it generates a blog post, distills it into social updates optimized for LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, adds hashtags, schedules them. Think about a smart lead qualification system. It asks probing questions, scores leads based on your criteria, books the qualified ones right onto your calendar, sends them prep materials automatically, all without a human until the actual sales call. Right, and what seems fascinating here is connecting multiple functions, handling the whole customer journey, not just bits and pieces. That's where the real efficiency, the real income potential lies, isn't it? Can you walk us through a specific, end-to-end example, say, for lead generation and sales?
Absolutely. Let's take that scenario from the sources. Picture this. You build a system that constantly monitors social media X, LinkedIn, Reddit, whatever, for questions related to your business, your niche. When it finds one, Opal automatically crafts a helpful, context-aware response. Then it asks, maybe, interested in a free consultation.
Okay, proactive outreach.
Exactly. If they say yes, bam, the system books them onto your calendar, checking your availability, sends them a confirmation email with prep materials or a quick questionnaire. But crucially, after the consultation, if they don't convert right away, Opal can trigger a personalized follow-up sequence, emails, maybe a LinkedIn message, nurturing that lead until they either become a customer or opt out.
So it's not just one automation.
No, it's a complete, intelligent, 24/7 system. Lead gen, qualification, sales nurturing, constantly feeding your business opportunities.
That is a total game changer for any size business, an always-on sales assistant, basically. Okay, let's get practical for you listening. How do you start leveraging this? How do you get your hands on Opal AI? We've boiled it down to a 5-step guide. Step 1, secure your access. Now, Opal is in public beta. This means Google's actively working on it, often supporting early users directly. It's your chance to get in early, maybe even shave it a bit. Currently, access is limited to U.S. users with a Google account. So action item 1, search Opal AI Google Labs. Submit that access request. Get on the list now. Early access often means, early competitive advantage.
Absolutely. Don't wait on that.
Step 2, identify your first automation opportunity.
Yeah.
Don't try to boil the ocean right away. Focus on one repetitive task, something that eats up, say, at least 30 minutes of your time every single day. Could be creating social posts from articles, handling common customer questions, compiling reports, something simple but significant.
Yeah, find that low-hanging fruit first.
Because even automating just 30 minutes daily, that frees up 15 hours a month. Think about that. That's 15 hours you can put into higher value stuff, sales, client work, strategy.
And if I can just jump in, that advice to start simple, it's absolutely key. I've seen so many businesses try to automate everything at once, and they just get overwhelmed. The real leverage comes from those quick wins.
Understand the platform with something manageable, then build out. It's about compounding efficiency.
That's a crucial point. Easy to get excited and overreach. Which brings us nicely to step 3. Create detailed specifications. This is where people often slip up, even if they know automation. They give vague instructions. Make social posts. Well, even with smart AI, it's still garbage in, garbage out, right? You need to be crystal clear. What's the input? What are the exact processing steps? What specific output do you expect?
Precision matters hugely here. Hugely. So instead of just create social media posts, you'd specify something like input, blog article URL, process, extract main concepts, key points, generate 3 distinct posts for LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, include 3 to 5 relevant hashtags, tone, professional but engaging, output, JSON format, separated by platform, maybe suggest scheduling times.
Right.
The more precise you are, the better the automation works. Saves more time, generates more revenue eventually.
And that level of detail, that's what unlocks the AI's power. Think of it less like magic, more like giving an incredibly competent assistant very, very clear instructions. That initial thought process, defining the specs, it pays off massively in better, more consistent results. It's an investment in clarity.
Clarity is king, absolutely. Okay, step 4, test and optimize. Your first try probably won't be perfect. That's normal. Expected, even. The big advantage with Opal's visual setup and natural language tweaks is that modifying it is easy. You can add functions, adjust the workflow, change outputs pretty simply. We really recommend dedicating time to test variations. Get it running exactly how you want. That optimization pays off every single time it runs.
And this testing phase, that's also where you learn the platform's nuances and maybe even learn about your own processes. Don't be afraid to experiment. Often, trying to automate something reveals hidden inefficiencies you never saw doing it manually. It's a learning curve, sure, but it actively improves how you operate.
Good point. And finally, step 5, scale your automation strategy. Once you have one system humming along reliably, efficiently. Then you start building more complex, interconnected automations. This is where the serious financial leverage really kicks in. You stop automating just tasks. You start automating whole business systems. Map out your entire customer journey: lead gen, qualification, sales, closing, onboarding, delivery, follow-up. Every stage has tasks ripe for automation. You can build this robust, efficient, largely self-sustaining business machine with Opal. Okay, now here's where it gets really interesting. Beyond just your own business, we're talking about the massive income opportunity in building these systems for other businesses. You've seen this pattern before with new platforms, haven't you? What makes Opal potentially different?
Oh, I have. It's a classic pattern. Early masters of a new platform often build incredibly successful consulting or service businesses helping others implement it. Opal feels like it has even greater potential for two main reasons. First, Google's backing. It's huge. This platform isn't likely to disappear. It's stable. It'll scale. That's a solid foundation. Second, and maybe more critical, that natural language interface. It dramatically lowers the barrier for you to build complex things.
Right, makes it easier to become the expert.
Exactly. And at the same time, small business owners, they desperately need automation to compete, to grow, but they often lack the knowledge, the time, or frankly, the technical comfort to build these systems themselves. That gap, huge need, lack of capability creates this massive underserved market for people who can build these Opal solutions.
Okay, so let's get specific again. What kinds of high-value solutions would businesses actually pay significant money for?
Think about their biggest pain points: time sinks, money drains, customer service systems. Imagine one that intelligently handles common questions, routes complex issues perfectly, gives instant, accurate answers. That saves staff time, boosts satisfaction, cuts costs.
Huge value there.
Lead qualification systems, ones that engage prospects, score them against criteria, prioritize them for sales teams, so the team only chases hot leads. That directly impacts the bottom line. Content creation workflows. Take a voice note, bullet points. Generate blog posts, social content, email drafts. That saves
Right.
enormous creative labor costs.
Yeah, content is a constant need.
And businesses desperately need smart social media management. Not just dumping posts, but intelligent creation, scheduling, platform optimization, personalized email marketing, sophisticated sales follow-ups that nurture prospects intelligently through the whole buying cycle. These are all problems businesses pour money and people into solving, often inefficiently. You're not offering a tool, you're offering a solution to their biggest headaches.
And here's the key insight about selling these services that I really want you to grasp. You don't sell the tech features. You don't sell the Opal workflow. You sell the business results those automations create. When you talk to a business owner, you focus entirely on the money it makes them or saves them. Frame it in tangible benefits.
Exactly right. You articulate outcomes. This will bring you 15% more qualified leads, or this reduces customer service response time by 30%, boosting satisfaction scores. Maybe we'll cut your content creation labor costs by half. Or even the system lets your sales team focus on closing, not chasing, likely increasing conversion rates by 10%. When you talk results, clear financial benefits, improved outcomes, that's how you justify premium pricing. That's how you show undeniable value. You're selling a better future for their business, not just code.
This really is an incredible competitive advantage just waiting for you to seize it. The ability to build systems that automatically generate income for yourself and offer these high-demand services others desperately need. It's right there with Google Opal AI.
Which brings up an important question for you listening, maybe for us too, as we wrap this up. What repetitive task in your business are you going to pinpoint first for automation? And maybe looking bigger picture, what business problem out there could you solve for others using Opal?
Don't wait on this.
Yeah.
Your first step, really, should be to go request that Opal AI access immediately. Even if you're not quite ready to build yet, get on that list. And while you wait, start documenting every repetitive task in your business. Note down processes that eat time and follow patterns. Those are your prime targets for automation. The people who take decisive action now, they're going to position themselves with massive advantages over everyone else who waits and watches. The competitive landscape is genuinely about to shift, and those early movers, they'll be rewarded.